So this is a Super Street Fighter 4 for PlayStation 3. So this is the game that I had back in 2017 for my PlayStation, well, my PS3 Slim. So this is the console that I purchased at Target for $299. So at the time, right, not 2009, 2017. I was living in a Palm Hotel with my mom and my sister at the time. And my mom would go to work. She run out to work, and my sister goes to school. And during the morning time, I would have to run down the laundry to the housekeeper for the Palm Hotel. So I decided to play some Super Street Fighter 4 on my PS3 Slim, and I use a dual shock 3 controller for my PS3, and it's very tiny compared to my hands. My hands are huge, and my thumb is also huge. So when I'm using my thumbs on the directional buttons, it presses. I accidentally press certain buttons. So I decided to play Ryu for this game. Just it's just the arcade part of this game, the arcade mode. So the problem here was that I was having trouble doing a Dragon Punch. So Dragon Punch would be called DP, and every time I press a button, it doesn't come out because I don't have any muscle memories because I don't play the game that often. So yeah, I'm having trouble trying to punish characters because I'm not playing the game enough. So I said to when I was close to beating the arcade mode and hard. This is a intermediate mode. So I was very close to beating a character. I was near to the end of the arcade in the game. I was at the last mission of the game, and all of a sudden, my thumbs just slipped. So I said, "Damn, the stupid controller is too small." So I put away the console, put in my duffel bag and the game and my controller. I went back downstairs to pick up the clothes from the house housekeeper. And a few hours later, my sister came back from school, and then a couple of hours, my mom came back from work. So um, it was a streamer. His name is CJayride, right? So this is a Taiwan streamer. Well, he's not Taiwanese. He's from Detroit, but he went to study abroad when he graduated in high school to study Taiwanese at a college, college there. That was a foreign college, so yeah, he was able to not only not only study Taiwanese, he also have a background with technology and programming. I followed this gentleman, and he had his skateboard, his orange head, head cap. What else? Yeah, and he was fluent in Taiwanese. He was very fluent. He's very fluent in the language, right? Because he basically interacts with enough people. So at that time, right, he was at a gaming convention. This was fall, I think fall 2017, or going on to early winter of 2018. So I'm gonna use this Twitch as an example. So I go on Twitch a lot. So I remembered at that time there was one person or one viewer in his chat that made a comment about what he did, about what CJayride did. So CJayride was playing a game called Street Fighter X Tekken, for the PS3, and they had joystick controller. So CJayride got frustrated with the controller, right? All of a sudden, one person from his one viewer from his chat said, "Oh yeah," he said, "Oh yeah, blame the controller." And I said to myself, "Wait, it's like they're talking to me because I was sitting down, maybe for 30 minutes or an hour playing this game, and I said, frig this controller. I'm not gonna play this freaking game no more." I was really uh, upset because I wasn't able to beat the game. I have trouble trying to punish my characters and control my character, Ryu. I said, frig the game. And this corresponds the the message from the viewer, or you could say the comment from the viewer in the chat. So this is the viewer, corresponds with what I do in my environment. What I say, I would use the word cryptic message, like the direct message or indirect message, right? Well, so that would be a direct message because they're strangers. The person who's speaking or people who are speaking are strangers. They don't know anything about me. I don't interact with people on this stream at all. So it communicates with me. I said, wait a second. It's like they're talking to me, and it's not the first time that happened. The first time that I remember, you know, it's like they're talking to me. So I call it cryptic message. Was when I went on this is a application on PS Vita, and it was I think it was UStream, and there was a African American lady. She was talking to several people in her chat, and someone made a remark about her, and then she said, "You sit in your mom's couch all day, not going to work, not doing nothing with your life," and she was cursing, like her viewer provoked her, and once she was really angry, she was really worked up. And I'm like, wait, it's like they're talking to me because I live in a palm hotel and I sleep on the couch. I sleep on the couch. It's a couch bed, and I sometimes sleep on the couch. And I said to myself, it's like she's talking to me. And then it continued to happen. You know, like EXBC. They went to was it Julie? They went to like it's like a Hawaiian. It's like a little Hawaii. This island, Jeju Island. I think that, yeah, that's what it's called. So I remembered at that time, Hasu said to Asko, "You better get your ears checked, man." And then this was just weird. It corresponded with my sister. When I was speaking to her, this happened this well. My sister and I, that occurred first, and then Asko and Hasu occurred after. So my sister said, "You better get your ears checked, bro," because I never said nothing like that. And I'm like, huh? And then it matches. Just like there was a time that Hustle and Asko, right? So I'm gonna show you an image. Hustle and Asko, they were in a train. Yeah, they were in a train, and then Hustle all of a sudden blurted out, "Sound of silence." I'm like, "Sound of silence." And there was a user on socialanxietysupport.com. His name was Sound of Silence, and I made a comment, and then he made a comment below, saying certain words that corresponds with me, or what I do on socialanxietysupport.com. And every cryptic messages. I mean, all the cryptic messages that I know, backtracks from what I do on socialanxietysupport.com. So there was a time where another member had gave it's like they're talking to me, but they're not. They don't know their intentions. It's like how you can say it. Someone distinct their thoughts so they can direct this message to me. Oh, when you go on people's threads and derail you know, derail their thread. Your post is irrelevant. Your post is not corresponding with the topic. I'm like, what? And it's like they're talking to me, and then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of members started confronting me. Your post is They would tell me my posts are irrelevant and it has nothing to do with the original poster's thread, and that the reason why I'm derailing people's thread is to get attention, or how would they say it? They said that I would try to you know put conspiracy theories into my post, but it would to fit it with the topic when it's not even what the original post was talking about, to make me look like I sound good, or make me look like a intelligent person. It was just they were talking weird, like they were singling me out to make me look like a person who's make me look like a disruptive person on the community. So this is what I wanted to share at that time to people, because the way I was situated was weird. On on socialanxietysupport.com. The way people speak to me on there is inappropriate. They'll just say, "Oh, because you're talking about conspiracy theories." But yeah, that would be incorrect. When I first joined socialanxietysupport.com, people on there, right, they were making fun of the way I speak, talk. Or it would tell me I don't understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, I was wanted to show people how the AI can make strangers give me context about what I do in my household, and the you know the strangers on the internet are not the first, because I remember there was a family friend. His name is Ronald, and this took place in 2007 or eight, and my father would bring me to like a place where well, I was only how old, 15, 16 years old, and I think it was like a bar. He always bring me to the bar, where, I just sit there and wait for him to drink, finish his talk with his friends, and other things he would do. And he had it was a family friend. He also goes to the bar, and he said to me, he points to my private area, like my private area, where I use to urine, and and other stuff. I just don't want to talk more, go into details about it. So he points down to it. And he said, "You need to learn how to control that." And I said, "Hmm." I said, "Hmm." It makes me think. I need to learn how to control that. It's like he knows, as if I use what he's thinking about, right? Like he's in my household, looking at what I do on the computer. Maybe he thinks I'm in his mind masturbate. So I'm saying to myself, is someone in my household watching me? I know I was 14, 15, 16 years old. I didn't understand what does that mean. It's like he's giving me context about what I do inside my household. You need to learn how to control that. And I was like, I was really confused. I never heard someone talk that way before. And it was not just Ronald, it was also my classmates. They were also giving me context about what I do in my household. But they don't really, when they don't really speak in complete sentence. It's complete sentences. It's just a phrase. You need to learn how to control that. You need to control that. Learn how to control it. To me, it's just not a complete sentence. It's like I'm trying to like my mind is trying to figure out what they're actually saying. So that's why I'm saying it is not like a complete sentence. So it's not just Ronald. It was also my teachers too. Like they were giving me context about what I do in my household. And just remembered my was it my Afro Guyanese my Afro Guyanese 11th grade social study teacher. He said, "Why you look so tired? Why are you tired?" what, he was up watching pornography all day, all night. You know, give me context. So what if I was watching it, but it wouldn't, even though I may not, be masturbating, it could be, something else. And, I could be watching a movie, a nasty movie, because on Netflix or on the internet. Just because at that time I was watching a lot of Netflix. You know, it was just scary toward. It was very scary the way the people speak to me. So yeah, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching.